is essential for us to achieve the full potential of our youth, the greatest source of human capital, I believe, anywhere in the world for the next 20 years or so. The largest database that any place naturally holds, which is the government database. Anywhere in the world, the largest owner of data is by design the government. It has all kinds of records on almost every citizen. The 6th class onwards, the Tamilnadu syllabus is being modified to account for the kinds of things that children need to learn in the age of AI. Of course, we also do last mile through the ICT Academy in the IT department. We're also trying to bring a lot of college level and immediate graduate level training for the age of AI. These tools are also available to the public. As I say, the Ulavan app, which after sensitizing to protect data, it basically is available to all people, all farmers. The e-Parvai, the Koha. We've kept on working towards an integrated, think of it as a golden record for the state, where we have now identified, I can tell you, something like 520 or 30 benefit programs that the government of Tamil Nadu runs across various departments for its citizens. Some of these are 2 years, 3 years, 5 years old, like the Magalir Urumai Togai. Some of these are 10 years, 15 years, 20 years, 25 years, many generations old. And thank you very much for being here and being part of this mega event, organized very ably by the department of my fellow minister, who is touring the hall right now. As much as we pride ourselves on universal education and some of the best graduation rates and average education levels in the country, in fact, probably in the world, if we look at gross enrollment in tertiary education, we have always felt that exposure to other ideas, other places, other points of view is essential to creating an innovation system. People like me had the luxury of spending many years, in fact, a few decades outside in other countries, and that impressed upon us a lot our approach to many things. I, in particular, had the luxury of many professions in many places, many degrees, and so I've always felt that exposing young people to as many new ideas and concepts as possible is essential for us to achieve the full potential of our youth. And we have the greatest source of human capital, I believe, anywhere in the world for the next 20 years or so. But in particular today, I want to focus very narrowly on one thing, because I think this is going to provide opportunity for a lot of innovators, a lot of startups. I know many others have spoken before me. I know the Honorable Chief Minister was here yesterday, so I don't think I'm going to talk about generalities. I want to talk about something we are working on within our Tamil Nadu IT department, which is the Tamil Nadu AI mission. And I would say it's broadly about 3 principles. The first principle, AI models and innovation into how the government itself functions. As you may know, all over the world, there is a lot of stress on governance and governments. Many places, governments are not able to deliver what people expect. And we are seeing as a result, they should get better than maybe somebody new should. If you look around the world, you see a lot of disruption to the political order as the notion of democracy itself is being questioned. The second is that we want to create both data as well as processing power and connectivity platform that provides for better citizen-government connect, and eventually a platform that allows for innovation and the ideas of individuals and startups to benefit from the largest database that any place naturally holds, which is the government database. Anywhere in the world, the largest owner of data is by design the government. It has all kinds of records on almost every citizen. Of course, we have privacy concerns, but broadly, these are the areas that we focus on. So as I said, the first one is we want to adopt AI, and I'm going to give you some concrete examples in agriculture, in health, in education that we're already using to try and improve the functioning of the government. And we want this to be an interactive process. We work with government departments and get from them what their pain points are, what their data systems are, where their limitations are, and we try and facilitate movement for them. And then we have, as I say, a unified database approach where we can get all of these things integrated. I announced this mission, I think, about 18 months or maybe close to 2 years ago during the budget process. And since then, as you can see here, I'm just reading you some of these statistics. It may be a little small print. We have conducted workshops with all 55 departments in the government of Tamil Nadu. Through that, we have identified as a priority 55 use cases where with the right database and the right application of AI engines and models, we can improve the functioning. And in particular, if you look at those, 9 in the health department, 3 in the education department, 9 in road safety, 13 broadly in e-governance, 6 in agriculture, and so on and so on. Out of those, we have identified 15 as public impact causes, cases, and you can see education, health, traffic, road safety. I'm going to show you the actual application. I can't run it here, but I'll show you what it looks like. And through all of this, we want to start building a culture of AI sophistication, and we want to have a center of excellence. I've just returned from a trip to Delhi. I was there Monday to Wednesday, and on Tuesday I met the Minister for Electronics and Information Technology of the Government of India, and I have requested him to put one of their funded centers of excellence for AI in Tamil Nadu, because we are ahead of most people, at least as far as the government is concerned, in the use of integrated data and AI. And there are a lot of statistics here. But I'll go to the principle, which is that we want to have an AI open data platform that we will provide to startups as the basis for their models to do analysis and for the models to learn. This was an idea first proposed to me by one of the unicorns that came out of Chennai called Unifor, which is now based in the Bay Area. And they suggested to me, why don't you start integrating and cleaning up the data in 2 ways. Clean up in terms of correcting the errors and the minor things like spelling and address and punctuation, all that. But also to remove any privacy risk so that no individual name or detail will leak. So we have started with about 100 data sets originally, and we have brought them together, and I'll show you some use cases in a minute, but they are across broadly the areas of agriculture, animal husbandry, health, education, traffic, and predictive governance. Once we have all of these together, as I say, we clean it up, we standardize it, we anonymize it, and we hope to provide it as an open platform for a lot of startups and innovators, because they can't get such rich data anywhere else. So we have 4, as we've said, drive AI-led growth was through this open data platform, have an innovation hub. These are all like late stage. And in the early stage, focus a lot on education. I won't go much into that here because it's not in my department. But I can tell you that starting with the 6th class onwards, the Tamil Nadu syllabus is being modified to account for the kinds of things that children need to learn in the age of AI. Of course, we also do last mile through the ICT Academy in the IT department. We're also trying to bring a lot of college level and immediate graduate level training for the age of AI. We have already got several completed solutions. I'll just talk about a few. The first is called eParvai, which is an AI-based screening for cataract in the human eye using a mobile app. The government provides free ophthalmic care to all citizens through the GH. We have lots and lots of data. We have worked with multiple technology providers, and we now have this app available where you can detect cataracts using AI models and the image of your eye. The second is in the area of oral health. It's called COHA, the Comprehensive Oral Health Application, where the scan of your mouth can help you detect oral diseases. And you think about the value of these applications is that no longer do people have to find their way to secondary or tertiary hospitals, because as good as our primary health care network in Tamil Nadu is, we don't provide things like ophthalmology and dentistry in primary health centers. It's simply not possible to staff them to that level, and we can't staff them to that level, particularly in rural areas. So the value of these apps is either self-administered or administered at the PHC. You can have this kind of diagnosis and symptom analysis anywhere in the state without huge resource. The third, as I said, is that we're going through an intensive data cleanup process. I don't want to get into the details too much. It's a bit proprietary. Other states have also done it. I'm not claiming to be the first. But we have made huge progress. We have processed about 18 crore records from various, 180 million records from various beneficiary programs, various departments. We've cleaned that out to about little over 4 crore. 40 million individuals. We're creating something called the State Family Database. I'm coming to it in a minute. And then I would say in the agriculture area, we are using the AI models to validate the crop data entry that goes into the GDP calculations. I used to be the Minister for Planning and Development. We have a department there called Economics and Statistics. The state economics and statistics departments are the ones that actually do the estimates that feed up into the country's GDP calculations. And we found that those processes were so manual and so error-prone that this was an easy case for us to improve the quality of crop data, primarily for GDP and economic activity calculations, but secondarily for crop insurance and checking ratios and things like that for payouts. You can see also for disease monitoring and pest monitoring. And finally, Gen AI that helps us move documents from Tamil to English or English to Tamil and provides answers in any language. We also have a few more applications that are in development, not yet fully out. Muzzle detection to manage livestock counts, glaucoma detection and extension of the eParvai approach, facial recognition-based attendance systems to ensure, particularly in educational institutions and government offices, that we have a better automatic attendance management system. And in the health case, you can see pneumonia detection, sign language assistance, and so forth. So if I put this in summary, altogether, we have about 4 tools now. We're working on about another 26 tools. And then we have some models that we will probably not put out as tools and just use them with the existing tools. These tools are also available to the public. As I say, the Ulavan app, which after sensitizing to protect data, it basically is available to all people, all farmers. The eParvai, the COHA, the attendance system. The other things we're working on across many different departments, as I mentioned, e-governance, health. I think we're going to release in short order the WhatsApp-based governance and supplement to the e-Sevai centers, and eventually that will become chatbot-based without any human being in the loop. One last word maybe on the databases. One of the things that we have worked on, this started in my time as finance minister, We gave some campaign commitments, and to honor those, we needed to actually get a much better handle of data because a lot of things were not digitalized. When we came to office, for example, 100% of the cooperative credit societies, usually agricultural cooperative credit societies, were all not computerized. So all the records, including agricultural loans, including jewel loans, all of these were only on paper, and there was no way to integrate and compare them to look for anomalies or validate any claim. So we started then. We made big progress probably in the first 6 months. We've kept on working towards an integrated, think of it as a golden record for the state, where we have now identified, I can tell you, something like 520 or 30 benefit programs that the government of Tamil Nadu runs across various departments for its citizens. Some of these are 2 years, 3 years, 5 years old, like the Magalir Urumai Togai. Some of these are 10 years, 15 years, 20 years, 25 years, many generations old. Across these 500 and odd benefit programs or subsidy programs, we've got good data for about 370 or so. And when we integrate the data from these 370, we're starting to see some amazing patterns, primarily to help us first clean up the system, but secondarily, not only to rationalize and better manage the existing schemes, but also to be deeply thoughtful about how we announce and design and implement new schemes going forward. I'll just leave you with 2 statistics through this SFDB. At one extreme, we have found a single family is a beneficiary of 23 different subsidies from the government of Tamil Nadu on an annual basis. That's a lot. On the other hand, we have some schemes across the state of Tamil Nadu where we have about 25 million, 23 million families identified. We have some schemes where only 10 families are actually benefiting from. You think about the cost of administering these schemes and you think, is it really the right approach? So we have started for ourselves, if I say in summary, that we want to use good data and better approaches and better models and automation for 100 reasons, because headcount of staffing has gone down, because you reduce the cost of travel and friction. For 100 reasons, we think automation is the way to go. But once we start doing these, we think the next step is to improve citizen government connect. And then finally, to use this incredibly rich database with, literally hundreds of millions of data records to provide a platform after privacy cleansing for startups that can then innovate and learn and extract patterns using this data. I hope that gives you some idea of the kinds of things we're doing and how startups in the AI space may benefit from our approach. I thank you all for coming to this event once again, making it a great success. And I wish you all the rest of the day of great learning and good networking. Thank you very much.